listening to Cassphere Podcast.
Welcome back to cassphere. We've got AI news, tech knowledge, everything you need, and a new episode every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Time.
Bright and early.
That's right. We're doing a deep dive into something really cool that's happening all over university campuses right now.
Hackathons.
Hackathons. Yeah, the word sounds kind of intense.
A little bit, yeah.
But by the end of this deep dive, you'll have some project ideas, some strategies. You might even feel inspired to participate in one yourself.
Definitely. It's a great way to learn, to network.
Absolutely. So, for anyone who's not totally sure what a hackathon is, it's basically a competition.
Yeah.
Teams, they get together, they try to create some kind of tech project, and they do it all from scratch in a crazy short amount of time.
Usually like a weekend, 48 hours.
Intense.
Yeah. It's really a microcosm of what it's like to work in tech.
It's all about bringing fresh ideas, pushing the boundaries.
And sometimes those ideas can be revolutionary.
Absolutely. And you know what else? Organizations often use hackathons as a way to recruit new talent.
Yeah, they're always on the lookout for skilled participants.
So let's jump into some project ideas. I was looking through this blog post. It lists 95 different ideas. And I have to say, there are some real gems here.
I bet.
How about we start with something every student can relate to? Navigating a huge campus.
Oh, especially those first few days.
Right, like you're lost in a maze. What if there was a smart campus navigation app with AR?
AR, augmented reality. That'd be amazing.
Imagine holding up your phone, seeing arrows, guiding you to your class, or even just the nearest coffee shop.
It could factor in foot traffic, suggest the quickest routes, even highlight accessibility features.
That's a great idea. Think about integrating it with the campus event calendar.
Oh, yeah. Find out what's happening where.
Now, how about this one? An AI-powered research assistant.
Especially for students who are drowning in research papers.
All those late nights in the library. An AI could summarize key points, even analyze the data.
And identify research gaps.
Exactly. It's like having a superpowered study buddy.
And it could make research more accessible, especially for students who don't have a lot of time or resources.
It's about leveling the playing field.
Exactly.
Now, for something a little more practical and sustainable, how about a sustainable campus marketplace?
Ooh, I like that.
So it would be a platform where students could buy and sell, or even trade, used goods.
Yeah.
Textbooks, furniture, clothes.
Promoting a circular economy right on campus.
It's good for the environment and good for students' wallets.
And it builds community.
Absolutely. Speaking of student well-being, what about a mental health support chatbot?
Yeah, university can be stressful.
Absolutely. This chatbot could be available 24/7, offer support, resources, even connect students with counselors.
It's a great way to provide immediate help, especially when someone might hesitate to reach out in person.
And last but not least, get ready for this. A virtual lab simulation platform.
Whoa!
Imagine conducting experiments in VR, safely, affordably.
You could do experiments that are too dangerous or expensive to do in a real lab.
It's like opening up a whole new world of scientific exploration.
Definitely. It's making science more accessible.
And that's just 5 ideas. This blog post has 90 more. We've got AI-powered tutoring systems, personalized learning platforms, blockchain credential verification.
There are many possibilities.
The key is to go beyond just listing ideas.
Right. We need to figure out what makes a hackathon project really stand out.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the criteria for success. What separates a good hackathon project from a great one?
I'm ready. Let's dive in.
Well, successful hackathon project really comes down to a few key things.
Like what?
Problem solving, for one. Your project needs to address a real need, a real challenge. It could be something on campus, in an industry, or even a broader societal issue.
So it's not just about building something cool with technology.
Right. It has to have a purpose. Then there's originality.
Meaning it can't just be a rehash of something that's already out there.
Exactly. You can build on existing concepts, of course. But there needs to be a unique angle.
A fresh approach, something that sets your project apart.
And, of course, it needs to be feasible.
Yeah, you've got limited time in a hackathon. You need to be realistic about what you can achieve. So scope is super important.
Right. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew. And finally, impact.
A winning project is going to have a lasting impact. Maybe it's commercially viable, maybe it addresses a social issue, maybe it pushes the boundaries of technology in a meaningful way.
Makes sense. This YouTube video we mentioned from Immersive Insiders, they really hit on some of these points.
Oh yeah, they had some great advice, like They said a winning project needs to be catchy.
Catchy.
Yeah, like a memorable name, a clear hook that grabs people's attention.
So it's got to be easy to understand, kind of like an elevator pitch.
Exactly. You need to be able to explain your project quickly and make people want to learn more.
Okay, that makes sense. And they also stressed simplicity.
Yeah. It can be tempting to try to cram in all these features.
But sometimes less is more.
Right. Absolutely. The judges often appreciate projects that focus on a core idea and execute it really well.
So it's better to choose one problem and solve it elegantly than to try to tackle too much.
Exactly. And of course, we can't forget about originality. Don't just rehash something that's been done a million times.
Yeah, think outside the box. Push those boundaries.
Find something that truly sparks interest, something new and exciting.
It's like that sweet spot between innovation and practicality, right?
Absolutely. You want something groundbreaking, but also feasible to develop in the time you have. Speaking of which, let's talk teams.
Yeah, hackathons are definitely not a solo endeavor.
Not usually, no. You need a strong team with diverse skills, people who can complement each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Right. You're going to need programmers, designers, maybe even someone with a business background to help with the pitch.
Absolutely. And a shared vision is key.
Everyone needs to be on the same page, working towards the same goal.
Exactly. You need a clear plan, effective communication, and the ability to adapt when things go wrong.
It sounds like a hackathon is a test of so much more than just your technical skills.
Oh, yeah. It's about teamwork, project management, communication. It really prepares you for the real world of tech. Speaking of which, let's not forget about the presentation.
Yeah, it's not enough to just build a great product. You have to be able to showcase it effectively.
Exactly. How you present your project to the judges is just as important as the project itself.
So we need to think about how we're packaging our solution, making it clear, making it engaging.
Absolutely. Remember those immersive insiders? They had some great tips on this too.
Oh, yeah.
They talked about crafting a full experience.
What was that mean?
Like, you need to guide testers through your project, give them a clear beginning and end.
Make the interaction smooth.
Right. A clean, coherent look. Think of it like you're telling a story with your project.
Oh, I like that.
And a good story has an aha moment, right? That point where everything clicks.
Yeah.
You want the judges to have that moment with your project.
So it needs to be more than just a demo. It needs to be an experience.
Exactly. And finally, don't underestimate the power of a good story. Explain the problem you're solving, why you're passionate about it, and how your solution is going to make a difference.
It's like the emotional side of innovation.
Yeah, you're connecting with the judges on a deeper level.
Making them believe in your vision.
Absolutely. Showing them the potential your project has to make a positive impact.
Wow, so many amazing hackathon ideas and strategies.
It's incredible to see all the innovation happening at these events.
It really does feel like we're getting a glimpse of the future.
Yeah. So let's recap some key takeaways for anyone ready to take on the hackathon world.
First off, we saw the amazing potential of hackathons. They're not just about coding all night.
No, they're about problem solving, collaboration.
And creating some really cool tech.
We also talked about what makes a winning project.
It's got to be more than just a cool idea, right?
Definitely. You need a real problem, a solution that's both original and feasible, and a clear impact.
And it has to be presented in a way that grabs the judge's attention.
Packaging is key.
And, of course, we can't forget teamwork.
Finding the right team.
Communicating effectively.
Working together smoothly.
It all makes a difference.
It's also important to have the right mindset going in.
Yeah. Be ready for a challenge.
Push your boundaries. Don't be afraid to experiment.
Because at the end of the day, hackathons are about more than just winning.
They're a chance to learn, to network, to build something incredible.
And you never know. You might walk away with a job offer.
Or funding for your next big idea.
Or just the satisfaction of knowing you created something amazing.
So if you're feeling inspired, check out the blog post and the YouTube video we mentioned.
They've got tons of ideas and tips.
And let us know what you're thinking. What problem are you passionate about solving? What are your hackathon experiences? Share your thoughts in the comments.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode and a whole new topic.
We drop a fresh episode every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Time.
Keep those brainwaves buzzing, and we'll see you next time.